They see the gold shining under the lights. They see the flash, the applause, the stadium nights. But they don't see what it took to stand right here. They don't see the years. Listen. On the stage, but my mind is looking back to the nights I spent freezing in a broken down shack, when the cupboards were empty and my hope was on life support, and every single dream felt like a losing sport. I remember the people who said I'd never make a dime, told me giving up my passion was an absolute crime. I swallowed my pride, worked 3 jobs at a time with bleeding knuckles and an uphill climb. Now they handed me a trophy saying I'm the best, putting heavy metal medals right across my chest. They think it's all smiles, they think it's all grace, but I'm looking at the gold and I can see my old face. The face of a kid who was broken and afraid, crying in the dark from the choices that he made. So forgive me if I break down and start to cry, as I hold this heavy victory up into the sky. Because this isn't just success, this is proof I survive, and the fire in my soul is completely revived. There are tears in the trophy that I hold tonight, a million dark hours just to reach the light. Every drop of my sweat, every scar on my skin was the price that I paid just to finally win. You see the glory, but I feel the pain of the years that I spent standing out in the rain. Yeah, look at me now, see the boy who stood true. The tears in the trophy made the masterpiece new. Yeah, I remember the nights I couldn't pay the rent, every single ounce of my sanity spent. I sowed seeds in the winter when my hands were numb, knowing deep inside that my season would come. Self-improvement wasn't flashy, it was lonely and grim, working out the demons when the chance was slim. I fixed my own spirit, built my wall from the dirt, turned every single insult into power and work. Now the same people calling me a failure back then are the same ones begging just to be my friend, but I keep my circle small and my boundaries high. I owe this whole victory to the kid who wouldn't die. To anyone grinding when the world says you're done, who feels like you're losing every battle one by one, don't you dare drop your hands, don't you surrender your spark. The brightest of mornings always follows the dark. There are tears in the trophy that I hold tonight, a million dark hours just to reach the light. Every drop of my sweat, every scar on my skin was the price that I paid just to finally win. You see the glory, but I feel the pain of the years that I spent standing out in the rain. Yeah, look at me now, see the boy who stood true. The tears in the trophy made the masterpiece new. No more rain, just rain. We made it. They see the gold. Look down. Just look at how small those giant walls look now. The storms, the valleys, the pitch black nights, they're all beneath us. Yeah, take it in. I'm standing at the summit, Everest and Chris, thinking about the times I was a gamble and a risk. Remembering the baseline where the journey first began, when I was just a boy trying to figure out the man. The road was jagged rock and the weather wouldn't clear. Heavy backpacks loaded down with self-doubt and fear. I remember slipping backward, bleeding on the stones, freezing in the blizzard, completely on my own. They told me from the bottom that the climb would be too steep, said the promises I made were just too heavy to keep. But I didn't look up at the mountain in dismay, I just focused on the single step in front of me each day. Now my boots are resting on the highest solid stone, looking at a kingdom that I built up on my own. And all the people who said I'd fall along the way are just tiny little speckles in the valley far away. The clouds are underneath me, the horizon is clear. It took a lifetime of fighting just to stand right here. Look at the view from the peak that we won, standing in the light of a brand new sun. Every single valley that I had to walk through was just leading me closer to the beautiful view. I conquered the mountain, I conquered the fear. There isn't a shadow that can touch me up here. Yeah, look at the world stretching out at my feet. The journey was brutal, but the summit is sweet. Yeah. Self-improvement was the mountain, discipline was the rope. When the critics tried to cut it, I was hanging on to hope. I sowed sweat in the dark, climbed the cliffs while they slept, honoring every single lonely promise that I kept. I had to leave the baggage and the fake friends below, cause you can't carry dead weight where the oxygen is low. Look at the trails winding down through the mud, every single mile marker paid for in blood. But the air up here is pure and the perspective is new. I can see exactly why I had to go through every single heartbreak, every single closed door. It was shaping up a champion to win the whole war. To anyone still climbing through the mud and the rain, when your lungs are burning and you're breaking from the pain, don't you dare look back, don't you lay down to die. Keep pushing through the rock until you touch the sky. Look at the view from the peak that we won, standing in the light of a brand new sun. Every single valley that I had to walk through was just leading me closer to this beautiful view. I conquered the mountain, I conquered the fear. There isn't a shadow that can touch me up here. Yeah, look at the world stretching out at my feet. The journey was brutal, but the summit is sweet. We made it to the top. Look how far we climbed. The view is perfect. The dopest. Every single sleepless night, every tear my family cried, it's finally over. Listen. My body couldn't cash, watching every single bridge I tried to build turn to ash. Working 2 jobs, 16 hours on my feet, coming on the cold ice, staring at defeat. I remember looking at my bank account in absolute tears, wondering if I'd be trapped in this cycle for years. Missing birthdays, missing dinners, missing out on my youth, swallowing the bitter pill of a suffocating truth. They call me crazy for investing every dollar I made into a dream that they were certain would eventually fade. My hands were calloused and my spirit was torn, living in the eye of an unending storm. I sacrificed my comfort, sacrificed my pride, locking up the agony I was feeling inside. But every single drop of sweat was a deposit in the bank, and even when the ship was going down, I never sank. I pulled the heavy weight until the chains finally broke, and now the fire's burning out the suffocating smoke. The debt is cleared, yeah, I'm paid in full. Broke through the gravity and escaped the pull. Hey, hey, every single sacrifice, every single tear was the price that I paid just to stand right here. No more collectors banging hard on my door. I don't have to carry this weight anymore. Yeah, look at my hands, the shackles are gone. The night is finally over. Welcome to the dawn. Yeah, I paid the price of admission with the skin on my back, keeping my vision locked forward on the track. Self-improvement wasn't pretty, it was lonely and cold, trading temporary pleasures for a future of gold. I fixed my credit, fixed my habit, fixed the holes in my soul, taking back the fragments to make myself whole. Now I can look my mother straight in the eyes and tell her she doesn't have to worry about the prices or the lies. I bought the house, cleared the debts, tore the invoices up, pouring pure blessings straight into her cup. You thought I was losing when I vanished from the scene. I was just paying for the person I was chosen to be. Anyone bleeding just to keep the lights on, counting down the minutes, just praying for the dawn. Every single sacrifice you're making tonight is buying the freedom for your future to ignite. Don't give up, the price is heavy, but the freedom is sweet. The debt is cleared, yeah, I'm paid in full. Broke through the gravity and escaped the pull. Hey, hey, every single sacrifice, every single tear was the price that I paid just to stand right here. No more collectors banging hard on my door. I don't have to carry this weight anymore. Yeah, look at my hands, the shackles are gone. The night is finally over. Welcome to the dawn. Receipt was stamped, account balance is 0. We're free. Hey ma, look at us now. All those years of watching you break your back, all those times you cried when you thought I was asleep. I promised you I'd change our lives. I kept my word. Listen. Stacks of bills piled high, watching you stare at the numbers with a heavy broken sigh. You were working double shifts, hands calloused and worn, trying to shelter your kids from a never-ending storm. You skipped your own meals just to make sure we ate, putting a smile on your face to hide the heavy weight. I was a troubled kid, angry, making wrong moves, walking down a dark road with everything to lose. I saw you crying in your room, praying on your knees, asking God to save your son from his own disease. That was the exact moment that something broke inside of me. I swore I'd be the man that you always knew I could be. I traded the streets for the studio, the laziness for grit. Every single daily habit, my eyes sharpened up the tear. Because your tears were the fuel that ignited my fire, and lifting you out of the dirt was my only desire. victory was always for you. Yeah, yeah. Self-improvement wasn't for the fame or the net. It was to pay the heavy price of a generational debt. I locked myself away, worked while the world slept, honoring the sacred promise that a son finally kept. No more eviction notices sliding under the door. No more sleeping with your back pressing hard against the floor. I took the crown you gave me and I polished up the gold, rewriting the narrative of the stories we were told. Seeing the stress melt away from your eyes is worth more than any platinum plaque in the skies. You gave me life, you protected my spark. Now watch your boy illuminate the rest of the dark. To anyone grinding for the ones that they love, praying for a breakthrough from the heavens above, don't you dare give up on the promises you made. The struggle is temporary, the love will never fade. And it was all worth the fight, just to see my mother smile, to tell her she don't have to worry about the bills or the trial. I bought you the house, my tore up the debt, the best piece of currency that I could ever get. Look at the joy washing over your face. We finally made it out of that suffocating place. Look at us now, standing proud, standing true. Every single victory was always for you. I'm so proud of you. Rest easy now. I used to close my eyes just to escape reality. I used to dream just to feel something real. But this morning, I didn't want to fall back asleep. The sun is up. It's finally real. Listen. Listen. Woke up at 6 a.m., no alarm on my phone. Sunlight streaming through the glass of a place I own. No more panic in my chest, no more weight on my mind. Left the nightmares and the shadows of the past far behind. I remember vivid nights sleeping on a cold floor, starving for a breakthrough, staring at a closed door, writing lyrics in the dark, praying for a single spark, wondering if I would ever leave a lasting footprint mark. They told me I was sleepwalking, living in delusion, that my big ambitions were a product of confusion. But I kept my eyes fixed on the vision in the night, grinding through the darkness till the dark turned into light. Now I'm stepping out the front door, breathing in the air, looking at the life I built from nothing but a prayer. And it's a strange kind of feeling when the fantasy fades, not because you lost it, but because of what you made. The illusion is shattered, the truth is alive. I crossed the horizon, I didn't just survive, I stepped from dreams to daylight, open up my eyes, walking through the future, under golden sky. Everything I wished for when the nights were cold is right in front of me, a story to be told. No more sleeping just to find a better place. I'm living in the masterpiece I used to chase. Yeah, look at the morning, the shadows have died, from dreams to daylight, with my arms open wide. Self-improvement was the awakening, the ultimate cure, clearing out the brain rot to make the vision pure. I traded basic habits for an absolute grind, leaving every single limitation far behind. You called me a dreamer, well the dreamer had a plan. You called me good for nothing, watch me stand as a man. I took the raw material of every single hope and built a real empire out of discipline and rope. Now I'm standing in the kitchen pouring coffee in a cup, looking at the contract that completely raised us up. It's not a mirage, it's not a trick of the mind, it's visions that are hidden from your sight. Keep your hands on the wheel, don't you surrender your spark. Your daylight is coming, just push through the dark. I step from dreams to daylight, open up my eyes, walking through the future, under golden skies. Everything I wished for when the nights were cold is right in front of me, a story to be told. No more sleeping just to find a better place. I'm living in the masterpiece I used to chase. Yeah, look at the morning, the shadows have died, from dreams to daylight, with my arms open eyes wide open. No more sleeping. We're finally awake. Listen! They think success is just about the temporary flash, the quick fame, the fast cars, the pile of cash. But I'm looking past the horizon. I'm building something they can never tear down. This is forever. Listen. Family tree full of generational curses that were trying to bury me. Addiction in the bloodline, poverty in the bone, left to fight the monsters in the dark, all alone. I looked at the history, looked at the pain, and swore my future kids would never have to wash away the stain. I had to be the warrior, I had to be the shield, planted deep like iron in a blood-soaked field. So I locked myself away, built a blueprint in the dark, turned a dying ember into an eternal spark. I didn't do this for a plaque, didn't do it for the net. Something they can never forget. Not out of arrogance, but out of total sacrifice. To buy my family's freedom, yeah, I paid the heavy price. And every single brick I laid while bleeding in the dirt was calculated carefully to maximize the worth. They try to write me off, try to put me in a grave, but you cannot kill the empire that a champion came to save. I'm building up an unbroken legacy that will never die. A monument of victory, reaching for the sky. Long after I am gone and my body turns to dust, the house I built from nothing is a kingdom they can trust. No more fractured history, no more broken chains. The triumph of my hustle is the blood inside their veins. Yeah, look at what I started, the foundation is true. This unbroken legacy is breaking out for you. Yeah, self-improvement wasn't just a phase or a trend, it was a lifetime commitment to re-engineer the end. I mastered the discipline, secured the estate, changing up the trajectory of my family's fate. You called me good for nothing, now I'm the architect. You call me basic, look at the generational respect. I laid down the roots so the branches could grow, shading all the ones I love from the cold winds that blow. I put the wealth in the mind, put the strength in the soul, gathering the broken pieces, making the lineage whole. They can try to erase me, try to bury my name, but the fire that I started is an immortal flame. To anyone fighting to change your family's name, carrying the heavy burden of the trauma and the shame, don't you dare lay down, don't you give up the fight. The chains are broken. It outlives me forever. They told me my future was already coded. Said I was stuck inside the system they built. But I tore down the blueprint. I'm drafting my own destiny now. Listen. I used to look at my life like a broken machine, stuck inside a dark loop, chasing someone else's dream. No money in the foundation, cracks in the floor, trapped inside an old design, begging at the door. They handed me a script, told me play a little part, but the framework they gave me was suffocating my heart. They predicted my failure, drew a circle in the dirt, said I'd always be a casualty of gravity and hurt. But a visionary mind doesn't listen to the crowd. I built a quiet sanctuary when the noise got too loud. I picked up the pencil, I picked up the steel, decided right then I was making it real. No more letting circumstances dictate my pace. I'm clearing out the wreckage to rebuild the whole place. And every single brick that I lay with my hands is matching the geometry of ironclad plans. I'm tearing up the templates they force me to borrow. Step back and watch the master. I am the architect of tomorrow, building my fate, shattering the boundaries and unlocking the gate. Every line that I draw is a promise I keep, rising from the shadows while the rest are asleep. You can't block the vision, you can't stop the design. The empire of my future is completely mine. Yeah, look at what I structured, standing so tall. The architect of tomorrow is breaking the wall. Yeah, self-improvement was the math, discipline was the tool. I broke out of the cage where they manipulate the fool. I drafted out the toxic habits, deleted the waste, re-engineered the very steps that I put into play. You call me a dreamer, no, I'm the engineer. You call me basic, look at the atmosphere here. I lay down the concrete of sweat and devotion, setting my legacy directly into motion. Now the structure is rising, towering high, piercing right through the gray clouds of the sky. It's a masterclass, hustle, it's a blueprint of grit. I designed my own crown and I made sure it fits. To anyone sitting in a life you didn't choose, feeling like you're playing a game you're bound to lose, drop their pencils, take back the page. You are the designer. Step onto the stage. I am the architect of tomorrow, building my fate, shattering the boundaries and unlocking the gate. Every line that I draw is a promise I keep, rising from the shadows while the rest are asleep. You can't block the vision, you can't stop the design. The empire of my future is completely mine. Yeah, look at what I structured, standing so tall. The architect of tomorrow is breaking the They told me my future, my destiny is built. Welcome to tomorrow. I can see the light breaking through the clouds. This is the last wall. The final barrier. Everything I've ever suffered, it all comes down to this moment. Let's go! But I cannot look behind. At the finish line engraved inside the chambers of my mind. Years of crawling through the gravel, years of bleeding in the dark, just to stand before this mountain and ignite the final spark. I can feel the gravity pulling heavy on my boots, trying to drag me back down to my suffocating roots. But the chains are already broken and the fear is out of breath. I am staring at the summit like a matter of life and death. They built the walls too high, thought I'd suffocate and stop. Thought the pressure of the atmosphere would drop me from the top. But I'm a warrior of patience, I'm a product of the strain, and I'm converting every ounce of my old institutional pain into pure kinetic energy, an absolute machine, breaking through the thickest glass that you have ever seen. I'm at the tipping point, the absolute edge of the cliff. No more room for hesitation, no more asking what if. The final barrier is shaking, it's about to collide with the absolute fury of the monster inside. This is the final descent. Watch the barrier break, taking back every single thing that they try to take. Shattering the glass ceiling, tearing up the floor. They can't lock the champion behind the iron door. I am breaking through the static, I am running on the sun. Look at the horizon, yeah, the battle is won. From the deep dark valley to the top of the sky, the final ascent is where the shadows die. Yeah, self-improvement was the climbing gear, discipline the grip. I didn't let the mocking of the critics make me slip. I conquered basic mindsets through the brain rot in the trash. While they were busy resting, I was making the dash. Now I'm standing at the apex, crashing through the gates, rewriting the entire trajectory of my fates. You call me a good for nothing, look at the elevation. You call me Delulu, watch the transformation. I am the architect, the author, and the blade, standing in the sunlight that my own hustle made. No more walls left to climb, no more monsters to beat. The final barrier is shattered right under my feet. To anyone staring at the very last wall, when your hands are shaking and you're terrified to fall, gather every single tear drop, gather all your scars, smash right through the ceiling and claim your This is the final ascent. Watch the barrier break, taking back every single thing that they try to take. Shattering the glass ceiling, tearing up the floor. They can't lock the champion behind the iron door. I am breaking through the static, I am running on the sun. Look at the horizon, yeah, the battle is won. From the deep dark valley to the top of the sky, the final ascent is where the shadows die. We broke through. There are no more barriers, just open sky. Look at my hands. They're covered in dirt, covered in the mud of where I used to be. People said I was permanently stained by my mistakes, but they didn't know. Pressure turns coal into diamonds, and the furnace turns the grime into gold. Listen. Where the shadows grow tall, the messy past, a broken home, I'm back against the wall. A rap sheet of mistakes and a pocket full of dust. Living in a world where there was nobody to trust. I was the kid they pointed at, the bad example story, completely disconnected from the promise of the glory. They judged me by my failures, judged me by my scars. Said a boy from the gutter couldn't reach for the stars. And the worst part about it is, I believed them for a while, hiding all my inner demons behind a plastic smile. Suffocating in the mud, trying to wash the toxic memories out of my own blood. I was a broken piece of pottery, discarded on the floor, left to rot inside the shadow of a locked and bolted door. But the furnace of the struggle is a beautiful machine. It burns away the garbage just to make the spirit clean. I took all the filth and the laughter and the shame, and I threw it in the fire just to fuel my own name. I'm pulling gold out of grime. Watch the transformation rise. Self-improvement was the alchemy, the secret recipe, turning all the toxic waste into a brand new legacy. I locked myself away in the dark, refined the flow, using all the dirt they threw to make the garden grow. You call me a good for nothing, now I'm precious metal. You call me a failure, watch the dust begin to settle. I polished up my habits, fixed the wiring in my brain, stepped out of the prison of my generational pain. Now I'm standing in the daylight, pure and unbroken, living out the promises that were quietly spoken. I am a living testimony that the past is just a tool. The fortune absolute king out of a broken heart and fall. To anyone sitting in the mess of your mistakes, thinking that your history is all it ever takes, don't let them tell you that you're garbage. Don't you lay down to die. The fire isn't there to burn you, it's there to purify. I'm pulling gold out of grime. Watch the transformation rise. A beautiful tomorrow right before your very eyes. You saw the messy history, you saw the broken past. But kept the power in my veins. Yeah, look at me now, see the light begin to shine. The kid from the gutter turned the grime into gold. No more grime. The masterpiece is finished. For years, I chased the applause of the world. I wanted the crowds to scream my name. just to feel important. But tonight, the stadium is completely empty. And for the first time in my life, I can hear the only applause that ever mattered. From the ghost in the mirror, wishing that the picture in the glass could look clearer. I hated who I was, hated every single flaw, living like a criminal, running from the law. I look for validation in the numbers on a screen, in the shallow little compliments of people on the scene. But the applause always fades when the house lights drop, leaving you alone with the thoughts you cannot stop. I sat in the dark, crying on the floor, wondering if my inner child hated me for the war, hated me for losing, hated me for giving in to all the toxic habits and the places I had been. But then I stopped running, stopped trying to pretend, and decided right then I was making peace with my oldest friend. I put in the work when nobody was watching my face, healing all the fractures in a quiet and lonely place. And tonight, as I stand in the stillness of the dark, I can feel the fire rising from the very last spark. I can hear a silent standing ovation in my soul. The broken little pieces are completely made whole. I don't need a stadium to scream out my name. The kid inside the mirror is the one who won the game. Look at who I am, look at who I had to become, marching out the darkness to the beat of my own drum. Yeah, the war is finally over, the shadows had to pass. I got a silent standing ovation behind the glass. Yeah, self-improvement wasn't for the trophy or the pride. It was an independent rescue mission for the person locked inside. I cleaned up the debris, threw the fake friends away, honoring the heavy vows that I whispered every day. You call me a good for nothing, now my spirit is aligned. You call me basic, look at the piece that I didn't find. I look into the mirror now and I don't turn away. I smile at the warrior who survived the darkest day. No more begging for approval, no more living in a cage. I am the author, the director, and the actor on this stage. And the ultimate reward of this heavy-duty grind is the beautiful serenity I planted in my mind. To anyone searching for a reason to keep on, bleeding in the midnight, just praying for the dawn. Stop looking at the crowd.